So we're at Auto Brunch, Cars and Coffee here in Sydney at St Ives. This looks like it's going to be a great turnout, and I hear there is a modified 964 with a 4-litre motor that has got roof parts for days, and there might be a little 912 with a Polo motor. These number plates here in New South Wales, look at that. I'm not sure at a distance that a policeman would pick that up on that McLaren. RWB's getting a little bit of interest, and we put some decals on it as well to give away. So we're here early-ish at St Ives Showgrounds. There is an eclectic collection here, a right old mix of cars. So we're going to have a bit of a tour, pick out some of our favourites. And this is our first Cars and Coffee in New South Wales and Sydney. I think we're going to get a collection of racing liveries here today. There is a bit of a theme around here. BMW with a Scuderia Auto Art livery on it. I don't mind that actually. It's a really nice wrap and livery. Gold wheels are a nice touch. Yeah, I don't mind that for a BM. What I'm also liking is in Sydney, these little heritage plates, they're a lot smaller and they're not that like horrible burgundy kind of brown colour that you get in Melbourne. Lot smaller plates, a lot nicer. Some JDM content as well with a GTR. There was a Liberty Walk GTR last night. I think we might have some footage of that. Another GTR, same, but different. Trying not to encourage people just doing a burnout and kicking up all the dust. A Honda Civic and a lovely old split screen. That colour on that. Probably a late 60s bus. Hula girl inside. I think just rolling in behind this Mercedes, there's a 550 Spider. There we go, look at this fine gentleman.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you want to stay on the road on this thing? All right.
Look at that, how nice that is. Good morning.
Good morning. Great day.
Now we're going to stop and take a look at this because this has RUF written all over it. It's got RUF brakes and wheels. It's a beautiful colour. Interior RUF with the houndstooth. This has got a CAE shifter as well. RUF dials. I wonder what the story behind that is. 964. That's a bit special. That's a bit cracking, look at those. Wow. Interior, rear seat delete. Shifter looks cool in this. Of course ours was horrendous, but it's got the RUF steering wheel and everything. I wonder what that is all about. This runs a Motec system. It is a 964 motor, but it's just been modified. It is, that's beautiful, look at that. We've got a massive wagon here. The Angry Bird. So we've got a black 912. So this is a Polo motor in a 912, Porsche 912, let's call it, if you want to do that. It is an original Polo motor as well. That's a cracking engine bay. Because these are a shaved 911 engine, aren't they?
The prototype was. These are built on a brand new case.
Built on a new case, are they? Okay, all right.
4-cylinder 993.
Looked at getting one of these for our 356 at one point instead of putting a Volkswagen motor in it. At that stage, these were 50 grand and it was for the short block. Now, I think they're up to about 75,000 US, and there was talk at one stage that you wouldn't be able to buy them because they had a bit of a deal with Emery, but I think you can, but these are burning a hole in your pocket. This one is going to be up for sale. We actually helped the owner just recently sell a 356 with I think it was a 2.4 911 engine in it. We gave them a bit of a hand and found a new owner for that. But this is gorgeous. I think they're just thinking about what else they've got in their garage, and they might need to find a new home for this, but it's a lovely little 912.
There's another.
dragging its arse. AC Cobra with one of the biggest scoops I've ever seen on a Cobra. So we've got a Dino. These are a bit special. They were undervalued for so long, and then all of a sudden people realised that they were absolutely gorgeous. Look at that thing. So pretty. Now this little Suzuki here, look at that thing go. And then an E-Type Jag. I think that might be Tangerine, but it's a 1969 911T. There's a Targa. It's in great condition. And the only reason why I'm assuming it's a 69, because it's got 69 on the number plate. Just parked off from the show, all the show's all happening over there. And this little gem has found a little home here. Here we go, some of the big boys are rolling in. I always love them. They are queued up down here to get in. I'm glad we got here early, but there are some cracking cars turning up. First time I've seen one of these. It's a Jag Project 7, 100% fossil fuels. It looks like it's a British racing green, maybe. Sat next to a 3.2 Carrera with a little ducktail. Ren sport car, it looks like. Lovely interior. And there we go. Carrera 3.2 and a Jag Project 7. Take a wild stab in the dark and say that that's a Series 2 S2000. Like we said, there's a good JDM scene here in Sydney. Big drift scene as well with the raceway here. Here we go, here's a classic, a 924. Pip and Ray here, we mentioned this earlier. Porsche 911 powered 356 with a 2.4 litre motor. Oh! Father's Day here in Australia. Normally in Melbourne, nobody turns out. Here in Sydney, every man and his dog's out.
Such a good boy.
Bit of modern Porsche here. 911 with a Martini livery. Old Cortina. BMW 8 Series. That's nice and clean, except for the dirty road. Maserati.
Yeah, follow the MD all the way around.
Listen to that. Oh, blacked out. Ford GT. So this Ford GT's got a bit of history. 2005 Ford GT, one of 10 imported into Australia, and this one was number 2. Looks like they've been shopping today, and it just kind of fits in. Azure blue big window Beetle. Not been stanced out, looks pretty sensible. Little bit of patina. This is an original Porsche 914-6. It looks like it's one of the original 3300-ish that were made. It's got a 5-speed shifter. I'm assuming it's got a little Porsche motor in there as well. That is an original one, and you very rarely see those. 964. Just a slight problem with a common gear. We might give this lad a push. And a little mini motor. Now that is a badly positioned post, but this 911 looks like a Carrera. Livery down the side, Magnus Walker stickers on it. That is a bit of me. Clean interior. Just see if we can sneak in. There we go. There's a nice Father's Day message. It's going the other way. They're going. I must have to go all the way around. Oh, I stalled it. Uh-oh. Carrera in Guards Road as well. All off, round the back way. But that's it, we're done with Sydney. Cars and Coffee was great. The builds were absolutely fantastic. We've had a blast, but we are absolutely shattered. We are surprisingly in Wodonga at the moment. We've probably got about 3 hours before we get home. We are heading off. Please give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe. It's time for us to hit the road.